3-0. 3-0. 3 wins and no losses. Wow. First game against Montreal. Really excited for that. You know, they had the cool opening ceremony and came out of the gates with the goal in the first period, I think it was. And, you know, they kept the lead in the game. And I know they played kind of sloppy. Their defense was kind of sloppy, but Jaguar played well. And they came out with the win, you know. And the Ottawa game, 5-1. You couldn't ask for a better game than that. MacArthur, Kessel, Versteeg. Man, that's just a great game. And Pittsburgh last night. Wow, that was the real test. Pittsburgh, they're a cup contending team. You know, they got Crosby and Malkin. I know Stahl was injured, but they still have Crosby and Malkin. And Malkin, penalty shot, man. Wow. That was just, I don't even know what to say. It was just bad. One thing people are going crazy about is that Ron Wilson benched Phil Kessel. And people are like, oh no, Phil Kessel's benched. Oh no, oh boy, we're not going to make the playoffs. Oh, but you know what I think? I think it is actually a good thing that they benched Phil Kessel. Well, not necessarily a good thing that they benched him, but the fact that they could bench Phil Kessel and beat the Penguins. I mean, what is this, like depth or something? Yeah, I think so. But Gustafsson, I didn't necessarily agree with giving him the start. I thought they should ride Jaguar while he's hot, but you know, he did shut the door in the third period. In the first period, he let in a couple soft goals, but at the end of the game, he definitely clutched it. I thought for sure they were going to give it up. If it was last year's team, they would have given it up. But this year, no way. Whole different culture change, whole different attitude with the Leafs. After the first game, you could just feel the difference. You know what I mean? It's last game, it was a loss, and then you're like, oh, here we go again. And then this time, it's like, wow, we won. Huh. 3 straight wins at the beginning of the season on top of the Eastern Conference. All the wins came against playoff teams. Clark MacArthur on top of the league in scoring. They're getting scoring from 3 lines. The 4th line shipping in. Mike Brown has an amazing mustache, I must say. J.S. Jaguar is playing solid. Gustafsson played great last night. Now, I'm not going to make any bold predictions here, but I think that it is actually realistic that the Leafs can make the playoffs. Sounds kind of weird saying it, but I do believe that they can. But right now, all we should be worrying about is the New York Rangers tomorrow night. With Sean Avery in the lineup, it's always going to be an interesting game. And Colton Orr, Derek Boogaard, you know, it'd be nice to see a scrap from them. Some news from around the NHL. The New Jersey Devils dressed only 15 players in the game against Philadelphia a couple nights ago. And the NHL rules say that you're only allowed to dress less of the roster in emergency circumstances, but it does not clearly define emergency circumstances, but I don't know about you guys. I don't think salary cap mismanagement is an emergency. With Jeff Finger being sent down to the AHL, clears a couple million in cap space, $4 million to be exact, 4 or 5 million with Lashoff included too. There's been a lot of rumors around about the New Jersey Devils or Tampa Bay Lightning trading one of their overpriced forwards to the Leafs. Now, I think that 99% of these rumors are probably just made up or over-exaggerated or anything, but right now, I don't think Brian Burke should feel any pressure to make a move. We've had a pretty good start. We've got scoring from all 3 lines, as I mentioned earlier, and the 4th line's even chipping in as well. So I just sit tight with his roster and see what happens. You know, just let it roll. Well, anyways, I'm hoping that the Leafs could extend this win streak to 4-0 and possibly beyond. So, Rangers game tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Watch it. 3-0!